Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously, a few months back, we reported that Microsoft was in fact trying to buy Activision and Blizzard, aka Microsoft was trying to buy Call of Duty. Now, ever since that report came out, we've seen several different developments in this whole situation. Of course, the deal was not done right then and there. Activision is not owned by Microsoft as of right now, despite all the confusion. I'm constantly seeing comments saying, well, doesn't Microsoft own Call of Duty now? Why are we still getting, early betas on PlayStation? Why are they still getting exclusive content and stuff like that? This deal has not been done yet, but lately there's been a lot of talk about what happens when this deal is done, if it does in fact go through. And it seems like, at least based off what I've seen over the past few weeks and months of all the new reports coming out of the checks and balances being in place for this acquisition, that it's going to happen. There's been a lot of conversation that when the deal is done, are we going to see Xbox exclusivity for things like Call of Duty? Today, I wanted to explain the situation a little bit more. And then also, lately, Microsoft has actually responded to all the Xbox exclusivity conversations, all the rumors out there about it happening. So first and foremost, as I mentioned, Microsoft and Xbox have not purchased Activision and Blizzard and Call of Duty and all their other titles yet. They've said in previous reports that they're hoping to have this done either by the end of the year or perhaps early next year. That's like the targeted timeline. It just depends on all the approvals that have to go through and making sure like there's not like a monopoly in play. I don't know. It's a lot of different higher up stuff that has to be done behind the scenes to fully approve the acquisition, right? But as of right now, Microsoft does not own Call of Duty. So everything that we see happening right now has no relation to Microsoft. They're not overseeing anything here. They're not putting out the content updates or anything like that. I do see a lot of confusion about what's going on with PlayStation though, because obviously coming up here pretty soon, we've got the MW2 beta happening and it's going live first on PlayStation. That's because Sony still has an exclusivity deal with Activision and with Call of Duty. That's why we see the certain combat packs go live on PlayStation. That's why we get certain bonus items available just on PlayStation. That's why we see betas drop early for specifically PS4 and PS5. Now, a lot of people are assuming that once Microsoft does end up buying, I guess rather if Microsoft does in fact end up buying, which like I said, it seems very, very likely. Once that ends up happening, are we going to see that exclusivity switch on over? Now, as far as content exclusivity like that, getting DLC early or getting some exclusive items or betas early like that, that's certainly possible. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It's certainly something that is in the realm of possibilities, but it's interesting because if Microsoft acquires Activision and Call of Duty and Blizzard here within the next year or so, Sony still has an exclusivity contract with Activision, I believe, through 2024 is the last that I heard. They are guaranteed, according to Jason Schreier, to have exclusivity for obviously MW2, Warzone 2, and the next Treyarch game, which is launching in 2024. So even if Microsoft does own Call of Duty, that contract is still in place with Activision. And Phil Spencer, head of Microsoft, they've already said, or Xbox, one or the other, they've already said that they're going to honor any contracts that are already in place with Activision, meaning that there will still be PlayStation exclusivity and Sony exclusivity for the next couple of years on Call of Duty content. The lengths of which that exclusivity is going to reach, we're not sure. It could just be combat packs, betas a week early, things like that. It could be smaller, it could be larger. Future is going to tell us. We just don't know as of right now. But what about beyond that? Because recently there's been a lot of talk, a lot of conversations about exclusivity going over to Microsoft once they fully own Activision and Call of Duty and there are no Sony contracts in place. Will we see a day where Call of Duty is only on Xbox? Will Game Pass be the exclusive home of all future Call of Duty games and Warzone and everything like that? Well, here's what Microsoft had to say. This is from a Video Games Chronicle article, or VGC. We've talked about them several times in the past. And the main, talking point here is that Microsoft is reiterating that it does not plan to make Call of Duty an Xbox exclusive because it would not be profitable. Sony's sort of been criticizing Microsoft lately, talking about how, they're going after Call of Duty here because there's no other games that can compete with Call of Duty. To a certain extent, that is true. Sure, you got Halo, you got Battlefield. We've seen how that's, worked out and how that's played out for them in recent years. They keep trying to one-up COD, and COD cannot be killed. The only thing that's going to kill Call of Duty is Call of Duty itself. It's just too much of a titan in the industry. But at the same time, Microsoft is saying that they know keeping the games, all Call of Duty titles, on PlayStation and on PC, whether it be through Steam or Battle.net, is worth more than just keeping it on Xbox and forcing players to buy Xbox consoles or PCs, because obviously you can like sort of share things with Windows 10 and all that stuff there. So they're basically just straight up saying right now they're not going to make Call of Duty Xbox exclusive in the future, which is fantastic news. There's been a lot of doubt, a lot of concern that PlayStation would, still have COD games in the future, moving past their exclusivity contracts once Microsoft takes over. This is really sort of answering those rumors and giving us some good details there. One of the main quotes that came out of this article says, considering that exclusivity strategies have been at the core of Sony's strategy to strengthen its presence in the games industry, and that Sony is a leader in the distribution of digital games, Sony's concern with the possible exclusivity of Activision's content is incoherent, to say the least. So we're throwing some shots here. It only reveals once again a fear about an innovative business model that offers high quality content at a low cost to gamers, threatening a leadership that has been forged from a device-centric and an exclusivity-focused strategy over the years. Indeed, Microsoft's ability to continue expanding Game Pass has been obstructed by Sony's desire to inhibit such growth. Sony pays for blocking rights to prevent developers from adding content to Game Pass and other competing subscription services. So this is also a big thing with Call of Duty on Game Pass. Sony could potentially pay to block COD games from being exclusive to Game Pass in any way, shape, or form, whether that's old CODs, whether that's certain, DLC for stuff. It could be a multitude of things. They could also pay to prevent that in the future if they wanted to. But going off of Microsoft's statements here saying that they don't have an interest in keeping Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox because it's not profitable, to me is saying that we're not probably going to see any major change in the core distribution of Call of Duty games moving forward, whether that be in 2024, 2025, 2026, whatever titles are down the road. I don't think we're going to see much change on that front. I'm hoping that we see more change on the support front, on the technical side of things, with what devs are able to do given the Microsoft backing that they'd have there. It could be very interesting to see how things change there. But I primarily wanted to talk about this today because there has been so much confusion that I've seen in my comments over on my Twitter. If you don't follow me over there, feel free to do so, saying, why haven't we seen Xbox exclusive content yet? Because Microsoft owns them. As mentioned, not a thing yet. Will we be seeing that in the future? According to everything that Microsoft has said so far, content is staying relatively the same as it is now. We just potentially won't be seeing a ton of that PlayStation exclusive content past 2024 and beyond, right? But all that being said, that is going to wrap things up for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by dropping a like on it. Would be seriously appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, or if you have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with everything going on in COD. News, updates, loadouts, tips, you'll find it all right here. So feel free to subscribe with those notifications turned on. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.